Hey, what's up? What's going on? Scriff, thank you for the 2 months. Lil Narwhal, thank you for the 3 months. Cole Pfeiffer, thank you for the 4 months. Yo, Big A, I appreciate the content. I appreciate you, Cole Pfeiffer. Kyle Wright, thank you for the 2 months. Manny MZ gave me 19 months and said, bad day for people who thought I wouldn't sub. It is a fucking bad day for them. It's a fucking bad day, dude. They're fucking falling off. Big Hog Log, thank you for the 6 months. Noah D, thank you for the 9 months. What's good? Bay Thief, yo, what's good, Big A? Been here since the Atrioc 19, big lurker those days, but it's been one hell of a journey. Appreciate it, brother. 7 months. Yo, Big A, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but there's a page on Instagram that posts your Marketing Monday clips with Subway Surfers at the bottom. Fuck! Oh, God. They added something entertaining? That's fine. Whatever. What I've realized, and I've learned this through statistics and data, is that Instagram is making a comeback. The gram is on the... I have to learn how to use the gram, bro. Social media in general is actually just... It feels like it's fracturing into nothing. I wanted to make a short topic video about the idea that I'm seeing generally that Discord and group chats are kind of killing traditional social media. Like, people are no longer really the average person does not want to post publicly on all public platforms, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a cool, it's like people finally got antibodies, you know? Holy cow, my meaning in life has returned now that Atrioc is live. Poggies. What do you do when I go offline? I'm not live that often. I only use Insta to flex on my peers. I think you're part of the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think the general sentiment is that people go on Instagram and they see everyone doing like perfectly idealized versions of their life. They feel uncomfortable posting unless they've practiced it and polished it and perfected it. And so they don't post. And so they've been trending downwards, and things like stories have been going up because they're more ephemeral. There's a new app called, is any one of you in touch and knows what it is? It's like Dispo. It's Dispo. Dispo. No, Be Real, bro. Be Real's dead, bro. Get off the fucking Be Real train. Be Real's been dead. It's Dispo, which is on the come up, where it's like you take a bunch of photos and it takes a day to process them, like a disposable camera or something. And then you can swipe through which ones to publish, but it's all very like, you can't edit it. There's no filters. There's nothing. So it's Be Real. No, did you listen to what I said? Because it wasn't anything that I described. It was like Be Real. Feels like you just wanted to say that it's Be Real because that's the only one you know. Yo, Big A, Be Real is not Be Real. It gives you a time to post. They say post now, and then that's not what it is at all. Laps. It's not this. It's Laps. I'm thinking of Laps. It's not. Yeah. I think it is Laps. It's not Dispo. It's Laps. I buy my weed at the Dispo. Amen, brother. Yes, sir. It's kind of like the Dark Souls of Be Real. Yeah, you guys get it. You guys are getting it. Can we put everything in gamer terms for everybody? Cabbage Juice Tim, thank you for the 30 months. New GGP, thank you for the 4 months. Johnny 5 in a row, thank you for the 2 months. Lucipo, thank you for the 6. Zyron Z, thank you for the 9. 567 Lego dude gave me 6 months and said, I don't know what to say here. Coyotes are my favorite animal. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes a simple message like that. Congratulations, that's really great. I actually don't like that though, because coyotes are awful because they snatch up dogs. It's very awful, especially in LA. Little dogs get snatched up by coyotes. Vortex here, thank you for the sub. Matakimba, thank you for that nice message. Big day today. A lot of interesting stuff. Interesting news, first and foremost, but also some announcements and more. TBD. And also House. Today, this is a fucking packed stream. Lots to do. RDC West, thank you for the 11 months. Lego Dude, thank you for the 7 months. Another month of Big A thanking the fake Lego dude. Do I have two different Lego dudes in chat competing? You guys have to Highlander it. There can only be one. I can't deal with this. What happened to stream yesterday? I'll tell you exactly what happened. All right. And I challenge any man, woman, or child in here to say they would do differently. Okay. I was going to go live and watch House, and then I got an invitation to play mini golf on a triple date. Actually ended up being a quadra date. And I was going to either say to my wife, who wanted to go, hey, no, we can't go to mini golf. I have to watch House MD. Or, yes, I go to mini golf. All right? It's a simple answer. Anyone in my position, you need me on that wall, okay? So that's that. And also, what better way to cap off a finale of House than after a Marketing Monday? I love having House after Marketing Monday because I talk a lot during Marketing Monday. And then, bam, we watch House. It's a perfect finale. It's okay. I had plans anyways. I was hanging out with hot girls all night. All right, well, good for you. Congrats. My voice kind of wrecked. Yeah, well, I was probably screaming at mini golf. Is my voice all right? I did win, actually. If you must know, I did. You brought it up, not me. Screaming at mini golf. I wasn't screaming at mini golf. We were having a good time. It was a fun night. The firm handshake is a meaningless gesture. Our friendship can't handle this. Okay, damp donkey. Well, as much as we've built such a rapport over the years, hopefully you can stomach this. Should have chose House. You gain nothing from mini golf, but House brings in the knowledge. So you think it's more of a Sigma long-term grind set thing? Like, my human relationships don't really matter because of the knowledge that I can get from watching a 2007 serialized Fox television show about an asshole doctor. And you think that's going to give me... You think even if it was basically medical school, that wouldn't mean anything to me. Oh, what? Like, even if you could go to a hospital and say, I don't have a degree, but I've seen all of House, and they would hire you, I still wouldn't do it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't, because I don't want to work in a hospital. He's just ignoring the knocking. It's not knocking. It's Ari hammering. She's building something. She's taking a commission. I finished medical school. House is better. I'm sure it's more entertaining. I'm sure it's more entertaining, brother. Paulina Ag, thank you for the 2 months. Esnergal, thank you for the 3 months. Excited to catch stream. Sure, you're going to make a big run. Yeah, should be a good one. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of interesting things. Let me make sure that she's not knocking. I think she's hammering. You caught me. The me investigating the knocking was all part of an elaborate plan to do Lines of C. You figured it out. God, you're such brilliant detectives here in chat. No, she is hammering. I was dead right. Anytime there's a strange noise in this house, I've always investigated and found it to be Ari building something. She is quite handy woman. Actually, I got a question for you because I have no fucking idea about this. Apparently, there's a show called... Fuck, let me get it right. Star and the Forces of Evil. Now, a lot of you are fucking Gen Zoomers. Have you watched this? Is this something that you think is pog or cringe or poggers? Anyway, she hasn't seen it either, okay? So no, not... The point is, She has been commissioned by a woman to make a dress for her daughter for an upcoming like Halloween thing or pageant. And it's like the pink dress from the thing with, it's got hearts on it. And anyway, she made it. She's making a custom thing. Well, she's building, I think she's like hammering a fucking nail into a 3D printer or something. So she's making so anyway, that's what she's making. It's going to be pretty cool. The dress is just a big wooden board with nails in it. It's avant-garde, okay? You guys wouldn't get it. She's an artist. She's an artist, and you guys don't understand. Oh, I got 5 didgeridoos from Ilya Walk. Happy Thanksgiving Day. That is the name of Canadian currency, I do believe. Thank you very much. It is not Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so let's get real. Space Husky, thank you for the 14 months. Hey, Big A, I contribute money to my retirement every month, and that money is invested in the S&P 500. Do you think this is a good idea? Yeah, it's very safe and fine. Shit. It's the most standard thing. What you're doing is the most standard thing. Now, that being said, it's not... I don't want to get into it. Yeah, I'm going to ask her what the timetable is. I don't want to stop her on this. I just want to get a timetable because it will disrupt the video if I'm doing... Do you know what an ETA is? Because the Jack can hear it and they are very distracted. Obviously, there was not a second Coke trip. So, no, she's done. She's done with the... No, the only thing I'd say about S&P 500, and again, take this with a massive grain of salt, but there have been periods, 10-year periods in history where that was not profitable. It's not, people average it out over a long enough time. Yeah, it makes you money, but it depends on when you have to cash it in. You should watch Breaking Bad on stream. That is such a good idea, but unfortunately, Content King XQC is way ahead of me. Dude keeps leaving to chat GPT answers. I got this system where every time you ask a question, I press this button and then Ari makes a hammer noise so I can go investigate, and then I'm furiously and then fuck, can't get nothing past you guys. Hey, big guy, I've been looking for internships for the first time. I'm starting to feel like I'm fucked if I don't have any connections, because 25-year-olds are still getting internships because they can't find real jobs. Is this true? Oh, you said fashion design. Okay, well, that is interesting. Well, product design maybe, but nepotism is real. If you want to know that. Nepotism is real. Connections help people. Rich people have connections. It makes it easier for them. Ironically, one of the harder things for many jobs is not, any job where it's like, I'm trying to think, like publishing, research, a lot of these or higher ed, some of these jobs, a lot of them are like, they don't pay enough money to do by themselves. So the only people that do them, and they have to do these long internship processes and they have to do all this stuff that doesn't make money, the only people that do them are rich people that already have other sources of wealth. Like a lot of the publishing industry is just nepotism and rich people who have like other sources of wealth that do it as a passion project or a fun. So, yeah, they're almost like hobby industries. And fashion is a huge one for that. There's many jobs in fashion, and like the entry level jobs in fashion just simply you can't move to that city and live there and do those jobs and work your way up and make enough money to live. So people that do them are like already rich people that can like afford to like do that glamorous, low paying job. So just, I mean, you have to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Just, you have to know that reality and don't get caught in that cycle of angst. But I don't think you're in that. I think you're probably fine. You're doing product design. I don't know. I think you could be fine. There could be some highly competitive internships you're not be able to get, but you know, trust yourself. Is this how you're breaking to the Marketing Monday research team that you won't pay them? I just paid. We only have one right now. I have one researcher. His name's Mingo. He might be in chat. Good guy. We have paid him. Atrioc is Glizzy Phantom. That's another great question. See, we're getting all types here. People asking about internships. People asking about Atrioc is Glizzy Phantom. Where do I need? I need this song. Why is your voice raspy? Did you join the mob? Dude. Yes. Yes, I did. I fucking did. And they said, rule 1, day 1, you got to get a raspier voice. You're obviously you have all the skills needed to be in the mob, big A, but you don't have that raspy gabagool that I now have. That's how he's getting the coke. Does the mob deal in coke? I feel like the coke is all cartels. The mob is like, I don't know, nothing. Fucking Italian subs now. Do you still play TFT? That's a great question. I actually uninstalled TFT yesterday. I was at mini golf with another TFT player, Nick Wang, K-pop star. And we were both like, you know what? TFT's kind of a fucking waste of time, bro. You kind of like just play 2 hours of TFT. Elo's kind of flat. You don't do anything. You don't talk to anybody. Nobody cares about your rank. So I was like, fuck it. I think I'm going to uninstall when I get home. And then I got home and he was like, let's play one more. Let's play one more before we go out. And I was like, fine, I'll play one more. I'll just do something stupid. And then I did something stupid and I won the hardest first I've ever won in ranked TFT. I was like 98 health. I fucking crushed the whole thing and I was like, damn, this game rules. This game fucking rules. I'm so good at it. I'm such a natural. I should play more. It's like, it literally to me feels like Riot Games heard me talking about uninstalling on my phone and then fucking changed the algo to lock me in. Anyway, afterwards, it was very hard for me, but I uninstalled. And so he sent this message today in our group chat where he said, he asked about it. Someone else asked about if we actually followed through and uninstalled. And he said, Atrioc got first by a landslide and then uninstalled. Honestly, respect. I did it. I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm never touching that game till the next set. Yo, drink some water. Bro, it's just a little scratchy this. Hey, Atrioc, any tips on networking and making connections? It's always been the part of my job that I like the least and have the most anxiety over. How about you wear one of those big sandwich billboards? The ones that like people wear on the street and have a bell. And on the front it says like, I'm fucking great. And on the back it says, at fucking. And then in parentheses, great. And that's a funny rhyme and a funny start to the conversation. All you need to do is break the ice. You know what I'm saying? You just got to break the ice. And then you're walking around and you, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I think people will remember that. But outside of that, yeah, you just got to make friends. I mean, it happens almost naturally over time because you have coworkers who you bond with at a job, usually because something about it sucks. And then those coworkers go off to different jobs. And you go off to different jobs, and then you have these connections in different parts of the industry, and eventually sometimes you work in places again. A t-shirt with a QR code to your LinkedIn. Yeah, I mean, one of the great ways to network would be to play. Here's what you should do. Here's an idea. Let's innovate today, okay? Because we're always using old ideas. Here's an innovative idea. You know how people play like Valorant and they've got like their name is TTV? Their name's like Icy Fire TTV. Your name should be your full legal name plus LinkedIn. So play Valorant, but your name is like Charles Truce LinkedIn. And that way you're gonna get clicks, dude. You're gonna get clicked through to your LinkedIn. That's how you build. Yeah, and then spammed your LinkedIn in the every post-match lobby. Yes. Okay, finally you guys are thinking. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, then you sort of build up a LinkedIn network. Suddenly your teammates are recommending you. They're giving you those LinkedIn recommendations for things like teamwork. And now you're good. $10 from Toby G said, Mr. Glizzard Wizard Marketing Lizard. Atrioc is fine. How would you conduct market research for a brand/product meant for Zoomers? Looking for product market fit. You've given me so little, Toby G. You've given me $10, so thank you very much. But you've given me so little from that question. I mean, you can do focus groups. You can just release a beta version of the product. If it's technological, you can release a beta version of the product. Get them to try it out. You can do friends and family. You're looking for people that try it and then come back naturally. Oh, shit. Wait, snooze. It's about to run an ad. Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck is up with my ads? Dude, wait a minute. Oh, I have to stop this. There's like a fucking bazillion of these. No. No. Hold! Bring your shields up. No, I'm turning this off. How do I fucking... Dude, oh my God. It's supposed to be like one. How in God's name? Okay. Yeah. Yes. I hate ads, said Atrioc. He's the kettle that used to make ads calling the... I hate ads interrupting me as I'm doing an ad for Marketing Monday. Never skip an NVIDIA ad is what I say. Honestly, listen, I like ads more than the average person. I've watched a lot of ads in my day. Every time I see Twitch's ads, I hate ads. Because they don't play good ones. A lot of them, listen, the most common package that Twitch sells to fucking brands is like, hey, you don't get gamers. You need to make gamer-specific stuff for Twitch. And so all the companies make like the most cringy fucking gamer-focused ads for Twitch. Just play your normal ads. Normal ads they're fine. I mean, it's like... all of the stuff they make for Twitch is often so cringe. And now, yes, a lot of people are getting casino ads. How is this guy still at NVIDIA shill after quitting? I genuinely liked the product, and because of that, because I was so into my job, I hated AMD. So that's my only choice. You know what I'm saying? I will never use it. I also still own stock. Still own stock. So it's no reason not to shill. But I just don't like AMD, bro. I just think they're not just bad products, but bad people. I would see some of their ads and I'd vomit, dude. I'd have to vomit. Boop, boop, boop. I'm building a PC right now and didn't even want to consider an AMD graphics card due to watching you for years. And why would you? AMD stock paid off my student loans. NVIDIA stock would have paid off your yacht, brother. But yeah, it's all right. Lisa Sue's all right. She's all right. She's cool. Hey, Atrioc, I'm going into AI, but I'm nervous it's a bubble and I might graduate in an oversaturated field. No, I don't think you should worry about that. I think some AI companies are overvalued, but in general, it's not like it's going to be like going away. Yeah, you're actually probably in the most the most safe field. Oh, hey, it's October. Does anyone here have an update on what happened with the "we're not going to pay our student loans" club? Is everyone just, what's happening? Who has student loans and is deciding what to do right now? Because they're due. They're now due in October. And a lot of people were like, well, I'm just never going to pay. But now I feel like people are going to pay. I feel like a lot of people are like not actually going to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because they're yeah. Still in school? I paid? Yeah, I don't know. I think not enough people are resisting for it to be a movement, and I do think people are going to pay. Which, man, this is all negative for economic news. That's $300 out of not everyone's, but a lot of people's paychecks every month that they can't spend on things to keep the economy going. Why would I pay? What will they do? Well, they can, I guess, garnish your wages, hit your credit. You can't get rid of it in a bankruptcy. Student loans are extra sticky. But I don't know. Fuck it. You don't want to pay, don't pay, bro. What I think you should do is, I think Biden could be tricked into a trade, so to speak. He seems to love ice cream and aviator sunglasses. And I think if you find him and trade him those simple, cheap items, he might just knock your, because he seems to be choosing random groups to pay it off. I don't know. And apartheid. Hey, I'm going to say this up front. Obviously, the absolute biggest news of this week is Israel and Palestine. Absolutely. Dominated all the news this week. I am not discussing it during Marketing Monday. There is no humane way to bring up the business implications of massive recent human loss. Okay, I'm not doing it. And it's also something that I'm going to be dead honest with you. I am, a passionate, invested person. I would not want to comment on that without doing an insane amount more reading. I really don't know enough. All these books, not one of them is about the history of Israel and Palestine. Here's what I know. I'm not even going to say, I'm going to say so little. I'm going to say, the root of all this, going back to the beginning, is the fucking British, bro. If you go, why did this happen? Okay, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? You go back to the fucking British in post World War I, Ottoman Empire dissolves. Britain is just suddenly in control of a bunch of land they don't care about. And they make a bunch of decisions with no thought of how it's going to play out. They just, if you really look into it, and again, I've only just started to try to understand, because I really wanted to understand it more. There is so little thought given to what they do, and then just lines drawn on a map, and then everything ripples out from that for decades. And that's what I'll say is I think people get caught up in the week to week a lot, and this is decades. This is decades rippling back from that. So anyway, I'm not talking about that anymore. Okay. Atrioc, you should dress up as Dark Brandon for Halloween. Wouldn't that just be aviators? Like what? How do I? You guys already think I'm 90 years old. What would I? Wear a suit and get gray hair. I guess I could do that. Take out your cane. Why doesn't need a cane? He could use one time. Get red contacts with the aviators and call everyone Jack. You want me to get red contacts and then put aviators on so no one can see them? That is a brilliant fucking cosplay, bro. That's fucking awesome. Cut the malarkey. You should dress up as Sam Bankman-Fried. Again, I guess I could have a goofy wig, but There's not, you guys are picking people that don't have, look, most real people don't, I think we've had this conversation before. Most real people don't have like a costume. Do you know what I'm saying? They just wear different clothes every day. Like Steve Jobs is like one of the only people that you could dress up as. Atrioc equals Enron hat and flannel. Yeah, I got a brand. You got to protect the brand, dude. You know what's annoying is that if I ever wear my Enron hat, everyone instantly gets it. They get the joke. They're like, okay, if they understand. I mean, if they understand what Enron is, which many Zoomers don't. But if they do, they get. Okay, obviously it's ironic. It's funny. If I ever wear the FTX hat, they think this guy fucking loves crypto still. Wow, SPF apologist. None of them exist, bro. There's nobody out there that's like unironically like FTX rules. Crypto shills fucking hate FTX. Nobody. To me, it's the same thing. To me, it's the exact same joke. But I guess yeah, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, well, I wish I got paid fucking $15 million like Mr. Wonderful. And then I would unironically. You know what? He was a pretty good guy, SBF. I think he's misunderstood. Halloween stream as Dr. Carbonation. I could do that as a punishment or as a reward if some goal was met. But I have absolutely no idea what that would be. Anyway, we'll have some news on that today. It's not that, but something else. I am friends with an Atrioc frog who only started liking FTX after the collapse. What the fuck do you mean when you say started liking FTX? What is that? It's a fucking thing. It's a company that should do something, didn't do that thing, and fraud, and doesn't exist. What do they like about it? It's not a fucking, you don't stan it. You don't make fan cams of fucking FTX. It's like fucking Western Union. I'm a big fan of Western Union. I used to shed money. What is same thing as Bed Bath & Beyond? I guess you're fucking right, dude. Oh my God. Bed Bath & Beyond. The Bed Bath & Beyond subreddit is the saddest place that you could possibly spend time in. Is GameStop still a thing? Yeah, it's a company that still exists. GameStop not only still exists, it is still valued well above where it's ever been valued prior to the meme, which means it's overvalued, which means eventually it'll keep coming down. Ads? Yeah, well, I guess deal. All right, after these ads, I think I'm going to get ready to jump into Marketing Monday. It is 8:08 and Heartbreak. Let me see if I've got all of the slides that I need to discuss yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Hey, Big A, I get a software engineering wait, sorry, what? Hey, Big A, dude, I have a lot of, wait. Can I ask a question? How many of you in chat are software engineers or software engineers in training? I feel like, okay, you're all going to lie. It's so stupid. I can never do an honest poll. I feel like there's above average. And I try to make fun of you a lot so that you guys don't get a big head. So, you know, everyone, if you have a joke about software engineers, now's the time to use it. Because I've known many software engineers. Twitch was mostly software engineers. NVIDIA has more hardware. I mean, NVIDIA has real engineers. There's my first joke, dude. There's software engineers and then there's real engineers who are actually smart, okay? And there is a difference. There is a noticeable difference. And most software engineers will tell you there is a difference. And I've seen the difference. And, software engineers are nicer people. They're nicer to hang out with, but they're not. I mean, some of the people at NVIDIA were legitimately, I think I've told this story, but I'll do a brief version because, come on, you haven't heard every story, have you? It was my first day at NVIDIA. And it was like icebreakers. It was like you have your recruitment class or whatever. And it's like a group of people that all got hired in the same day. So it's like probably, 14 people in there. And they give us free NVIDIA shields and some free stuff. And they're like, all right, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves or talk about something. And you have to say like a fun fact about yourself and maybe something else. And I go first, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm first. I'm like front left. And I'm the youngest person there, which, okay, make your jokes, but I, by far, I was probably 25 at the time, 26. And I go, oh, what's up? My name's Atrioc. Oh, no, my name's Atrioc. My name's Brandon. I'm here to work on, marketing, esports. Again, this is like before I got promoted, so it was like mostly esports stuff at the beginning. And I go, my fun fact is that, I've lived in 3 countries and 13 states and, all this stuff. And I have once competed professionally in some League of Legends tournaments or whatever. Whatever, just like fun little facts. Kind of like related to what I'm going to be doing and then also my background. That's what I thought you do. And then everyone's like, oh, hi, Brandon, whatever. And I sit down. Next guy stands up. He's a 48-year-old, very senior looking Asian guy who just looks intelligent. He looks very smart. Right? He's buttoned down. He's wearing like I'm wearing like a hoodie and he's wearing like a suit. All right. And he goes, hi, my name is Doctor. And I don't remember his name, but whatever. Doctor something. My fun fact is that Jensen Huang invited me personally to this job because of my PhD research on this, and this. On like quantum physics and, it's like, he just goes on about it. And then I'm like, all right, well, fucking cool, dipshit. like that was, just right after I'm done. He was right after me. And so I felt a little like, out of place. And then the next people go, and then, the rest of them were more normal, but there was a lot of people who were like, again, I was the youngest person there. Almost everyone had some kind of like interesting story about what they were doing that was like real. There was a lot of very smart people, is what I'm saying. And that's the first time I saw it, but then I saw it over and over again working there for 5 years. That guy's probably great at parties. Well, I don't think listen, I know you guys are kind of clowning him a little bit, but in the room, it felt like a flex. Atrioc, is it possible to just buy your own debt so it's cheaper than take out a loan to buy the debt? That sentence made absolutely no sense. Let me see if I can decipher it. Are you trying to say that you want to take out a loan that has a lower payment than your current student loan interest payment, buy your whole student loan, and then pay the loan? That is called refinancing. That's called refinancing. And that already exists. It's normal, except you have to, there has to be a bank that will loan you that much money at a lower interest rate than what you got. And usually student loans are pretty low. They're not that high. So it's doubtful you can find that. But yeah, you could do that. No, he means buy the debt from a collector. Oh. Okay. So you mean you don't pay your debt? Okay. Interesting. This happens. So here's what happens. If you are somebody that owes a lot of money to someone else and you don't pay for a long enough time, they don't want to have to deal with hounding you down to get the money. So they'll sell the debt to a collector at like pennies on the dollar. So let's say you owe 80 grand. They will sell that to a collector for like 40 grand. And they'll be just like, we'll take 40 grand and be done with it. And then the collector will try to get the 80 to make their profit. So technically, if you were also a debt collector with some reputability, you could not pay and then buy your own debt for cheap. That is possible. And it sounds sketchy and fraudulent, but it has been done by very wealthy people. It has been done by very wealthy people with regards to like commercial real estate, for example, where they take out, fucking massive loans, right? Let's say you take out $100 million loan to buy a huge office building. And then, lo and behold, you can't fill that office building. You can't make your payments. So you default. You say, I'm not going to pay the 100 mil. Well, what the bank can do is take the building back and then sell it to try and get their money back. The problem is no one wants to buy it. So they could take the building back, then do an auction to sell it where you're the only bidder. So you bid for like 20 million, and then all of a sudden you've got your building back and all your debt off for 80 million off. I'm exaggerating the numbers, but that is the idea. And so that is like this sort of shell game. There's like the quote that is relevant is that like, if you owe the bank $1 million, that is your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that is their problem. And rich people use that all the time. Rich people abuse that. Where if they get a big enough loan, the bank, if they don't get you to pay it back, are really fucked. So they're like willing to give you a lot of breaks. Okay, so can you buy my debt? Yes, but I will be a ruthless collector. In fact, I will extract punitive penalties and increase your interest payments. I'm going to buy everyone in chat student loan debt and then hire the repo reaper to hunt you down. Quickie, thank you for the prime. Minecraft Implosion, thank you for the £1. Missed my first dono. Atrioc Sag, Stan Sag. What was your first dono? Oh. Atrioc, I'd like to say in your last 2 months of watching your streams regularly, I've loved it and had fun. Thanks. Here's the thing. I do appreciate that message, of course. I just want to tell you, my general response is thank you. I can even make a clip of it. Thanks. That's really nice of you. And then we can play that clip if you don't get, if I miss one. No, I appreciate it sincerely, but like, I nothing else to say other than thank you. That's a very nice thing to say. In 10 years, people will repo people's brain chip. Dude, there's a great movie about that. No, it's not great. I'm sorry. I take it back. Wow. I got excited. It's actually an awful movie. There's an absolutely fucking awful movie about it called Repo Men, starring Jude Law and I think Forrest Whitaker, where everyone has robotic technology has gotten better at 3D printing like human organs. So everyone has like a replacement heart or a replacement lung or a replacement liver or whatever, because like they're just better. There's like a nice, and if you don't pay your exorbitant hospital bill every month to like lease the fucking heart, they come into your house and they cut it out, which is a horrific and cool idea for a movie in general. Because it's like, this dystopian idea. But like, I remember the movie being really bad. I don't remember why, but it's really bad. Like the movie just fumbles the bag. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw the remake. I only saw the remake. I only saw the Jude Law remake. So, hey, Atrioc, it's been 2 months already. Time goes by so fast. Can I get a flannel from you? It would make my day. Wide peepo happy. You have subbed for 2 months, which means I have gotten $2.49 twice. And you would like me to buy you a flannel and mail it to you. Deal. 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 Here's what I'll say. Now, here's the actual deal. If I see you in person, again, not in California, this is always my caveat. If I see you in person, not in California, you can have the flannel off my back. I will trade shirts with you. If it's from California, I can't do it. You can have the flannel off my back, dude. Jersey swap situation, yeah. He's got to go to AZ sometime. Camping in front of my parents' house on Christmas. Fucking relax, bro. Relax, bro. A lot of effort for a flannel. You can get those real easy. Real Rebelwood, thank you for the tier 1. Netty Boy, thank you for the prime. Brendan, thank you for the 3 months. Oh So Worrifying, thank you for the 2 months. Aggressively Poor with the 4 months. Gus, Stevie Blunder. Atrioc, I like to watch your Marketing Mondays on the go. Check out this cool location of where I found to watch your stuff. I'm very afraid to click this link. I'm very afraid.
What's good, Atrioc?
Seems fine. The title of this clip is called The Grussel, parentheses, Domestic Terrorism Never Stops. I'm a little worried that domestic terrorism is involved.
What's good, Atrioc? So it turns out, if you know the master password to any of the arcade machine consoles and you submit it properly through the terminal,
okay, you
can actually gain access to the computer behind it. And like I say, the grind never...
Oh, wait, we got no. You got me on the Fruit Ninja? Oh, shit. That's actually sick. Stevie Wonder, my flannel is yours. That's actually unfathomably based. This is so relevant for today. I'll get to that. Shout out Stevie Blunder. Okay, I am, I believe, ready for a little Marketing Monday discussion. How long do you think the stream will be? Well, it's actually going till 11 because I'm going to do 2 episodes of House. I'm going to do Marketing Monday from like 8:30 to 9:30, maybe around then. Then House twice. Because we're doing a 2-part finale. A 2-part finale tonight. So should be fucking swag. Oh no! Oh no! Did Eric Senshi finish the Marketing Monday video to upload? Ah, cringe. I forgot to upload today. It's Monday. I don't want to wait a full week to upload. I need to upload it. I haven't uploaded forever. Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm sorry to do this. But I do think I have to make a thumbnail. It really would be quite unfortunate if I didn't make a thumbnail. It's just, I have to do it. And I can do it in the next 7 minutes and we still start on time, 7:30. I mean, sorry, 8:30. We still get a full Marketing Monday, all right? But I do believe, I need to call upon you. Again, you get to see how the sausage is made. I need to make a thumbnail right fucking now. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is what we have thus far. My old thumbnail about the writer's strike. That's all I have. So, oh wait, is this Photoshop? There. Here, let me just do this. Layer check? No, this one's different. This is, I think this. I mean, actually, there's a lot of layers. Never mind, it's not different. This was like the last 50 thumbnails, but not the last 1,000. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. This video is about many things. It's a wins and fails. But the first topic is... What was the first topic last week? Oh, the people that used Xbox Live to insider trade. So I need a funny name for that. Gamer insider trading. This is obviously not the name. Okay. This is a boring version of the name. We need to get started, okay? Xbox trading. Oh, Xbox Live fraud. Xbox Live fraud. Maybe. Insider gaming is stupid. Okay, now, Xbox Live insider trading is... Now I need a nice image, okay? And that image is like this. Uh-huh. And then I cut it out. Uh-huh. Just delete it, huh? Boom. All right. We got the Xbox Live headset. Perfect. Perfect. Now we drop... Someone said I wouldn't click on this. We just started. We just started, all right? I know you wouldn't click on this because it still has the fucking writer's strike in it. Makes no sense. Okay? We just began. Please, let me just only have one thing. Let me just give me a fucking half a second to think about it. All right? Now, the color, obviously, in the background needs to be green. So, we are going to adjust our well-known background here, which I'm trying to do on all wins and fails, to a greenish hue. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like that, but maybe lower the satch. Like this. Okay. Okay. There's something here. Okay. And then... Wow, this looks terrible. Okay. Hold. Hold. I need to give it some fucking depth like it has in the background now. Maybe this guy. This guy. Nope, this guy. So like this guy who's insider trading. All right, we put him behind. He's like the example. Yeah, we put him behind. God, there's so many fucking stupid layers that I have left over. Okay. Shh. Everyone, bear with me. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, I lost it. I fucking lost it, dude. Okay. Okay. No, don't boomer me. Do not boomer me. Add the purple outline. It's on top. We do a top bar now. Because the other ones get covered up. Okay, now this goes over here. Yeah. All right. Are we cooking here? Are we cooking? Is there possibly some sort of chefery happening? The problem is this green is too ugly. It's not good. Okay, does anyone have anything positive to say? Does anyone have anything positive to say? Because we're, you know, okay, Xbox Live fraud. It's good, smiley face. Well, it doesn't feel genuine. Let's see. Now this isn't, well, I mean, it already, okay, not the most important thing that I figured out. This doesn't work. It's got to be, insider gaming. Insider gaming. No. Oh, maybe it's like the Xbox fraud. Something like that. It needs to have like a the. I've done a lot of thes. Okay? And then this is what? Gaming the system. Oh! Gaming the system. Wait. Doesn't look right. Gaming the system. It doesn't add up. I like the name. I like this. But it doesn't center the. Let's see. Gaming the system. Well, I'll just do all centered, huh? Gaming the system. Okay. Lowercase s, gaming the system? No. What are you talking about? No. Fraud mic check? Stupid. Wait, what if I go right? Align right. Gaming the system. No. Gaming. What if I... Gaming the system. Drop the. It's cleaner. Gaming system? That doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? Gaming system? It's just a fucking guy. The title is going to be, they used Xbox Live to insider trade or something like that. They used X to insider trade. They used something like that. It's 8:30. Shut the fuck up. We have to upload this, okay? We have to upload this. I have to hit the fucking Monday. We have a lot of videos this week. I've had a huge backlog built up. It's like, but we have enough. I have to upload this week. Press X to doubt. Fuck. I need a good thumbnail. Does anyone want a paid thumbnail gig? A lot of money in it. What if I... Xbox chat? What about like this? I put this behind. Dude, I have to delete some of this fucking shit. All right. Like, I want this. Okay, I want like this. The blank scam. I think the Xbox scam. The pretzel scam was a good one. Like this thumbnail. Right here. The pretzel scam. Wins and fails. Yeah, this is it. I want like this, but with a green background, an Xbox controller, and the Xbox scam. That's so perfect. The gaming system. No. You're not getting it at all. You're not understanding it at all. All right, I'm just doing this. Wins and fails. Wins and fails here. This guy looks fucking stupid. I'm gonna go back to this, and I'm going to change the gradients, image adjustments, hue saturation, and I'm gonna say the Xbox scam. All right. Perfect. Don't interrupt me. We're not done. Don't interrupt me. Then, wait, this one looks bigger and better. It looks bigger and better. Why is that? Probably because it's bigger and better. Transform scale. Make it a little bigger. Okay. The Xbox scam. Too much empty space. Too much empty space. Oh, you're right. What a good point. Wow. And I thought I was done. But you've convinced me I should add something else. Okay. Blending options. Drop shadow. Distance. Okay, and then we change the color of this, maybe? Oh? Is he cooking? No, not really. No, not really. Red arrow? Do not tell me to use a red arrow. This is almost clean, but I just don't have the background's not doing it. It looks too flat. I need a new gradient. That's what I need. Fuck this noise. I need like a new radial gradient. A radiance, if you will. Gradient tool. Basics. No, greens. Give me a nice green. Like this. Or this. And I do a radial. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. And then I adjust it. Color overlay. Dude, I fucking don't know what I'm doing. I rasterize it, and then I adjust it, and we make it a little greener. This looks exactly the same. Okay, we got there. Use a background of Congress. It will go so hard. I don't believe you. What if I... Oh, what about this? Wait a minute. What about this? What about the guy whispering? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. That's more interesting. The scam game? I think this is good. The only thing is the I'm not gonna do Scam Box Live. I am not gonna do. I think this could work for uploading tonight, and I could figure it out later. I think this could work. Fraud Ring of Death. Stop telling me to change it. It needs to be very simple. Scam Box Live is not good. Why is the headset there? Because they used headsets to insider trade. Okay. I am going to leave this as it. I need to start Marketing Monday is the thing. Because we have a lot to get to. I don't want to get the house. Atrioc do Scam Box Live. I promise you, for as long as I fucking live, I will never write Scam Box Live into this fucking text box and upload it. Because that's stupid. That's stupid. God. Do scam. What is this? Check this out, maybe. What is this? Oh. Okay. I think the guy whispering is not bad, bro. I don't understand why we think this is bad. Like, this to me is intriguing. I think you are interested in this. I don't think it's flawless executionally, but I think you're interested in this. It's too sexual. What's sexual about it? I think you're down bad. He's doing this. Is this sexual? Shh. How's that sexual? Are you flirting with me right now? It's I think let me just see what other people have, like, news articles. I feel like nobody has done. No, this is. I mean, oh, you know what? Okay, wait. What if it's a red ring of death? What if it's a red ring of death somehow? I don't know how that fits in. Xbox red ring of death. Is there something with that we think aloud to ourselves? Tell you what, I'm gonna trust my intuition. I'm gonna upload this because I want to get started, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later, bro. This to me gets us going. Red ring of debt. Red ring of debt is it's not relevant though. It's a funny thing, but they didn't go into debt. They insider traded. There's no debt involved, really. It's just not relevant. It's not. I'm going to start with the Xbox scam. And if you guys think it's wrong, what you should do to show me up is to watch the full thing with 99% retention. And it'll send me an alert saying they didn't love the thumbnail because they watched so just do that. That'll show me. The best way to get back at me is to watch the full video with full retention. Here's the thing. Not that you guys aren't all thumbnail geniuses. It's just that I know for a fact that if I had done, for example, the Snack Wars or the pretzel scam or the It's Getting Worse or the $500 billion drug on this stream right now, the same way, you would all say that we should change it. And all of those thumbnails I clicked through. They all did great. So I need to understand that I am not listening so much. Okay, I'm uploading so we can get into this fucking show. You know what? You should take the headset out. So it's just a fucking guy whispering? That's way too sexual. Documents, thumbnails, Xbox. All right, we're giving it a shot. And other wins and fails in this past week of marketing and business. I have not been able to review this. Hopefully Eric Cinci did a good job. Perfect. Click-through rates would be high, though. What do you mean? What about a guy gaming on the couch and the TV has stocks on it? Yeah, what about it, bro? You want to do that? Send it to me. I got no time for your fucking theories now. I got one. Wait, I got one from chat. Hey, man, I heard you needed a thumbnail. Perfect. This is excellent. I have no notes. The genius of my chat shines through yet again. Holy shit. This is real wood click. Too sexual. All it needs is the phrase scam box live. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I want you guys to know something. Every time I've ever done a thumbnail stream, people think it's the funniest thing in the world to leave stream, go into the comments, make a comment about the thumbnail, and be like, pretty good, but better if the thumbnail had this. And then you all make the same joke, and it's great, but it actually kind of fucks with the retention because you just click in and make the joke and leave. So I'd actually appreciate if you didn't do it because I don't care about your fucking joke. And it's always the same joke every time. So you're not the first one to do it. They always do it every single time it's ever happened for years now. So I just want you to understand that maybe as a nice thing, you could just not do the exact same joke you always do. AI made it in 5 seconds. What is this? Wait, it's actually not bad. Fuck, is AI taking my job? Look at this. That's actually pretty good. Wait, that's actually pretty good. I hate the text. I despise the text. Do you have a version with no text, just a broken controller? I love the broken controller. I actually am not kidding. If you can send me that without the broken controller, I would use it. I just hate the text. But it's an album? What do you mean it's an album? Like like you have a music video with it? I'm kidding. Dude, what is this? What the fuck is this? Why is there chains? I don't know if that's like fucking 50 Shades of shit. What kind of sex dungeon is this? No, that makes no sense. I mean, it's kind of cool looking, but it has no. The first one is excellent. The broken controller is actually perfect, and I would love to use it if you can get me a version with no text, so I could add my own text. Who made that? I legitimately want that solution. I think that will be quiet answer. Just put a box over it. Okay, but then there's a big box over it. Do you understand? We're getting house tonight. I'm sorry that I'm starting a little late. I do apologize for that, but I'm also not sorry because everything that we did was important. I fucking love that thumbo. Wait, I might actually just use as is, and then we'll figure out. This is just a better thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. That's just a better thumbnail. There's just no getting around it. I don't know how you made that. I don't know what fucking wizardry you used, but it is better than the Xbox scam. And then hopefully you can get me the better version. Oh, dude, it actually looks so bad. The text looks. I can't switch it. I can't switch it because the text looks so bad. Yeah, I can't switch it. I looked at it and it looks so awful. Someone in chat has continually been spamming "eat your chair" on stream. I just want to let you know that I will not be doing that. And you've spent 56 messages asking me this, so I'm going to have to ban you. You have done 56 messages asking the exact same thing for me to eat my chair on stream. I'm not going to do it. So I have to ban you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the suggestion. I'm always welcoming content suggestions from chat. But that one is not welcome. No, this doesn't work. Thank you for that suggestion. It would be really funny. Actually, you know what we're going to do is I'm going to ban that guy, and then tomorrow when he's given up, I'm eating the chair. Well, I'm fucking scarfing it down. And he's demanding it for 6 months straight. And he's going to miss it. And I'm going to delete the VOD too. What is this? Dude, somebody keeps spamming, for the love of humanity, use this. I don't want to be that guy. This is fucking ugly. I'm sorry. You are not the fucking graphic design king. You are spamming this like you fucking solved my problem permanently. This is not good. I'm not going to use this. I feel like I'm Simon Cowling you right now. Stop spamming it like I'm fucking being an idiot for not using it. It has literal fucking fire in it. That looks exactly like your thumbnails? Fine. Then I don't need to use them, do I? I already have my own. Okay. Trains all day, thank you for the prime. Fat also than the prime. All right, guys. Without further ado, listen, you've all given me some very, very helpful thumbnail suggestions. Very helpful. Really, on God. I can't thank you enough. That's what I'm... Matthew McConaughey with like fucking fat impact font and he's like fucking coming on Xbox Live? No! No, dude. Not sexual enough. No, dude. It's an insider trading scam. It's not like fucking, there's nothing sexual about it. At no point in the process does anything sexual come. I mean, it's Xbox Live chat, so it probably did. They probably talked about fucking someone's mom half the time. That's probably true. It was probably in between insider trading, they said some shit about each other's moms. But outside of that, dude, that one would literally hit. Oh, hello. Hello. We have a winner. We have a winner. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Hold the phone. Pause champ, pause champ, pause champ, pause champ, pause champ, pause champ. Wait a minute. Hold the phone still. No. Wait a minute. Sorry. I'm so excited to show you guys this that I need you to bear with me because what you're about to see could be the highlight of your entire lives. Okay. Hold the phone. This, you literally, if you're sitting down, get to the edge of your seat. Because what I've been cooking here could just happen to be. In the next 5 seconds, I will show you, and you will never think about the economy or life or the world the same way again. And when I said 5 seconds, I meant 5 seconds starting now. Three, two, one. What do you think about that? That looks pretty good to me. Needs more fist to forehead. Needs more sex appeal. Guys, we're actually fucking shitting all over East Coast frogs right now. You know what? After stream, I'm going to take a closer look. I'm going to try some out. But we're gonna call it for now. Wait, make the red? What did you say? Oh God. Wait, someone sent me a really interesting message. But I lost it. It was the first. Give the controller a red ribbon. Do you know how much effort that would be to try and Photoshop in an accurate red ribbon around the thing? For what reason? What would that do? Okay, sorry. Hey, you know what? It's a great idea. And you know what would be an even better idea? Is if you guys all spent some time shit. Shit. Okay, never mind. I got it. If you guys all spent some time looking at the screen and analyzing not just my thumbnails, but the characters and the integrity of the opening scene to Marketing Monday to find out which part of it represents you as a person, and then tagging yourself as we go into Marketing Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marketing Monday on October 9th. This is a section of the show called Wins and Fails, where we go over all of the wins and the fails in the last week in marketing and business. And this week, we are bringing back some of our favorite, you can call them characters, in the world of business. I'm speaking, of course, of Sam Bankman-Fried is back to the top story and top spot this week on Wins and Fails. Let me get this fucking set. As SBF is currently in the second week of his long-awaited trial for the downfall of his crypto exchange fund, FTX. FTX went under, famously, is accused of stealing and misappropriating customer funds, and now he is on trial, facing, according to the Justice Department, a minimum of 30 years in prison for his crimes. Now, let me explain sort of what's going on, and wondering if I can even use a simple paint diagram to make this easy. Let's see. Does this work? Okay. So imagine, this is a simple version of what happened, okay? People, this is you guys, put their money with FTX. Okay? FTX. FTX took that money, and they gave it to Alameda Research. Alameda, which was Sam Bankman-Fried's old trading company that he gave to his girlfriend, Caroline Ellison. Okay? And Alameda Research used that money for a lot of really dumb things. Dumb crypto trades, dumb celebrity endorsements, dumb many things, just many dumb things, okay? And then when the customers tried to get their money back, it was gone. That's the general gist of it. That's, to keep it very simple, that's what happened. But there is a key distinction here, okay? And FTX's argument is this. FTX owed money to many people because they were exchanged. They're not a bank. They don't just keep your money in a box, okay? Every time you put money with FTX, it's to go do something. So they had many customers that used FTX to trade. You, this person right here, are one of them. But Alameda was also one of them, a separate, totally legal, totally normal customer. And Alameda borrowed a bunch of money and lost it. That's not FTX's fault. And then when they wanted to pay everyone back, they couldn't because Alameda was so bad at their job. That is basically FTX's argument. It was like, no. We're not fraudulent. Alameda was just incompetent. They're just bad, and we trusted them, and we loaned them too much money. That's the idea. And so to prove the difference, for the Justice Department to prove that Sam Bankman-Fried is guilty of actual fraud and not just being a bad business leader, they have to show that he was lying, that what he's saying there is a lie, and that he willfully took customer funds and used them on things that he shouldn't have, okay? So, enter a new character, Gary Wang, seen here. Wong, I think it's Wong, actually. Gary Wong. Now, Gary Wong is a childhood friend of Sam Bankman-Fried. They grew up together, they went to math camp together, and they co-founded this business together. For example, from Sam's diary, his like Twitter leaked, he had like a bunch of draft tweet diary that leaked. This is him where they met at math camp and they used to sneak out and bake cheesecake brownies together. Okay, I think it's from Gary's diary actually. It's spelled Gary Wang. I know it's Gary Wang, but it's pronounced Wong, is my understanding from listening to the trial. So they're friends. Then in college, they joined like some sort of, I think, math-based fraternity together. Either way, this is them all hanging out. Adam Yedid's there. He's also part of FTX, SBF, Gary Wong. Okay? They're all there. They're all nerdy. And they would later go on to together get into crypto and start to found an exchange. Well, flash forward a few years and billions of dollars later, and now SBF is on trial. And again, there's no footage or film of this trial, so I have to use these courtroom sketches. And it all hinges on whether they can prove that they knew that Alameda shouldn't have had it fraudulent. Now, there's a much more trial coming up, so they're not going to nail it all today. But recently, Gary Wong, who has been somewhat of a shadowy figure, like you rarely see him, very shy, very non-public, took the stand. And again, they're longtime friends. So he would not say something bad about Sam without a reason. He is extremely pivotal to this case. And his testimony was absolutely damning. To read through his testimony is to see basically fully 100% that Sam Bankman-Fried knew what he was doing. So I'm going to show you. Wait, fuck, dude. Freeze for 1 second. I think I moved it to a different. Freeze. Don't boomer. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I found it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Here is a transcript of this testimony from Gary Wong. Okay. The key thing it's about is that they gave all accounts on FTX had the same privileges, except for one account, Alameda Research, which had different privileges, specifically the allow negative privilege, which allowed them to spend money beyond what they had, go into the negative. Now, how did this special allowed negative privilege come about? Sam had asked Nishad and I to add the ability to pay for various FTX-related expenses from Alameda's account. And when was this? July 2019. A few months after starting the exchange. Was Alameda given this special advantage when it was introduced? Yes. Okay. Over time, was this use of the account, ability to go negative, used only by Alameda for that purpose? That is FTT expenses. No. It was used for other purposes. Yes. What else was it used for? Trading. Okay, get into this? No. As a result of that advantage, could Alameda make unlimited withdrawals from the exchange even when its account balance was below zero? Yes. And so, here's the smoking gun. If Alameda's account balance was zero or negative, for example, in Bitcoin, and it used the advantage to withdraw Bitcoin, whose Bitcoin would it be withdrawing? It would be withdrawing customers' Bitcoin. I'll ask you again. When Alameda withdrew money from the exchange, when it had a negative balance, whose money was it withdrawing? Either FTX's own money, which they had only $100 million a month, or money from customers. It was withdrawing money from customers. When you say FTX's own money, what are you referring to? The money FTX earned from trading fees from customers. Now, Alameda withdrew or had a negative balance of $8 billion. Is that right? Yes. Was that more than the amount of money that FTX had in revenue? Yes. So then whose money did that $8 billion come from? From customers. And what about the defendant, Sam Bankman-Fried? He did not look at it, but we told him, he asked us to do it, and then we told him we did it. So he's very aware. Okay. Now it goes on. There's a lot here, but that's the key. Now, well, let me see. Okay. Maybe this is the one. There's one where they ask him to point, like, who's the key person of all of it, and he points to Sam Bankman-Fried and says Sam. Either way, okay, we'll get to that. Let me get back to the Marketing Monday. So anyway, this testimony went on and on and on. He did multiple days of testimony and basically walked through very plainly. He has openly flipped. What I'm saying is Gary Wong and Caroline Ellison, who is now testifying, have openly flipped. And they were his co-conspirators, and they have openly taken a deal and are saying, hey, the jig is up. We knew about all of this. It knew it was fraud from the beginning, which means his chances of a defense are getting very slim, especially because Sam Bankman-Fried is a prolific interviewer and tweeter. So every time he tries to say, I didn't know about that, or that wasn't actually a lie, we can find stuff from exactly that time where he has tweets saying the opposite. Basically, here's one example. Alameda is liquidity provider on FTX, but their account is just like everyone else's. Well, it's not, Sam. In 2019, their account was not just like everyone else's, as Gary Wong has testified. So now they know they have you publicly lying, which is a very good connection to see that this is probably fraud. So your defense, the paint defense that I'm going to call it here, does not seem to add up. Now, that being said, was FTX incredibly dumb with the money? Even fraud aside? Yes. They spent $55 million for 20 hours of Tom Brady's time. They spent $100 million on a stupid naming arena. They spent $35 million on Steph Curry. They spent $15 million on Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. They have wasted a ton of money. They spent tons of money on a Super Bowl commercial. They wasted money left and right. They bought a huge Bahamas mansion, a fuck palace to have like crazy orgies in. They did a lot of crazy shit with the money, but it was mostly lost because they actually made very, very dumb trades with Alameda. Basically, Alameda thought they knew better about crypto investing than they did. So they would take customer money and punt it on really dumb crypto bets. The majority of the money lost actually came from them being as dumb as you guys and buying fucking Dogecoin and shit. I'm not kidding. Like, all of the money lost to Tom Brady and the crypto arena and all of that is so small compared to the amount they lost just buying stupid fucking coins and token programs. If they were good traders, no one would have found out. Exactly. I'm 100% saying that. If Alameda was good crypto traders or had taken all of the money they stole and put it into fucking government bonds, this company would still exist and we wouldn't know. But they punted so much of it on such stupid things that eventually it dried up and they lost way more than they were pulling in. Ads? Oh, okay, good. Actually, I need to breathe, so don't worry. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a 1 minute ad. That's good because we're actually at the end of that section anyway. So I'll play the ad song and get a water. My voice is a little gone today. I'm sure you've noticed. Because I had a very rowdy and fun mini golf thing yesterday. It's obviously not from Coke. Okay, I keep trying to find Drop Spindle's song, and did you delist it, Drop Spindle? Ad break interlude. Oh, no, no, it's Ballad of Backseater.
Hey chat, this is Drop Spindle. I wanted to interrupt this ad break to talk to you all about something important. I'm sick and tired of Atrioc breaking promises and taking us for granted. Behavior like pushing Marketing Mondays to Wednesdays and Thursdays and faking a PC crash to get out of playing Storyteller is not acceptable. Innocent chatters took off work and canceled plans for the first Outer Wild stream just for Atrioc to ditch us for his friend's wedding. Truly disgusting. I propose that we vote to form the Atrioc Chat Labor Union and, if necessary, go on strike to make our voices heard. We deserve transparent communication, reliable chatting conditions, and, dare I say it, financial compensation.
Shut it down!
Let's send a clear message. We love the content, but we also love and respect ourselves. It's time to exercise our collective power and take a stand for our rights as chatters. When one chatter moves alone, they look fucking dumb. But when the Atrioc Chat Labor Union all move together, we will get shit done.
Still dumb! Still dumb!
Just don't waste your cash on...
Okay, wow, really powerful stuff. I'm a big fan of labor movements, and we're going to get to that. Labor movements, am I right, fellow cows? But really, we're a family here. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think if you join the labor, they're going to ask for crazy fees, you know? You pay those dues. Instead, you could buy a nice new Xbox. Think about that. So let's all be very careful about joining these crazy labor movements that could get in the way of our coffee good time. Big A is right. He gives us everything we need. We don't need more. Oh, what a great message. That was very funny. Holy fuck. I can't. Dude, you actually got me looking. You actually fucking got me. You got me so hard because I was like, why is the fucking link not working? So I'll go to her channel. And then, what is this? Atrioc.org? What the fuck is this? Defend the rights of all chatters globally. Join now. It's a fucking Discord. We already have a Discord. Our demands of Mr. Streamer. Atrioc must thank every sub. This negotiation is about to get real writer strikey. I'm about to be real Bob Iger on this, bro. I'm fucking rejecting point by point down the fucking... ACLU gets to name one VIP per month. Dude, you realize how fucking annoying that's going to be? You're going to hate that. We're going to have a chat full of all VIP spamming moo 24/7. I will only give a VIP if we get rid of a VIP every time. No more. ACLU must be granted a minimum of one additional episode of television. Uno Mas. Why am I... No, this is so stupid. You don't get... No, we're not getting an Uno Mas. Guarantee to watch season 5 of House. We can talk about this. Proof of life for cherished community leader Bergsy. He's not dead. He's just anxious. You realize that talking in front of a lot of people causes anxiety. He's not dead. Prove it. That requires him to leave his comfortable life of solitude. ACLU is allotted one unbanned form per fiscal quarter to free our wrongfully convicted comrades. There's going to be a lot of them. Let me tell you that. When I strike break hard. Popathon 2 is off the table. Too much work and also ruined my life. At least 2 EST friendly and EU neutral streams per month. I hate to help the EU frogs. I do like the EST frogs. We can figure that out. Keep mooing. Hey, by the way, jokes aside real quick, the team that is behind this is also working on, well, I guess, the Big A Awards. We talked about it. The Big A Awards. And they're awesome. They're all really nice people. I had a meeting with them. I think they're very cool. And even though this labor union is absolutely a terrible idea and backwards, I think if they do have a Discord, you should join it because they're probably going to do some cool community stuff. So check them out. Honestly, okay, this seems like a weird segue. Yeah, never mind. I'm good. We're good. Okay, so, all right. I promised to have we should make a funny video. I'm down to do a labor negotiation video as part of the promotion for the Big A Awards. But I do have to finish Marketing Monday. All right, please. So where were we? I'm sorry. Where were we? We were on this. Yeah. So I said SBF got proven lying. So we're going to follow up on this. We don't know what's going to happen next. But I think it's becoming very clear based on the testimony that SBF is probably going to jail for stealing customer funds, billions of them over the years and using them for absolutely stupid shit. Speaking of CEOs making absolutely stupid decisions, can we all get an actual marketing win this week for John Riccitiello? How do I say his name? The Unity and EA CEO who is finally out. Step down, Riccitiello? John Riccitiello, who is the CEO of Unity behind their recent absolutely terrible decisions that have caused irreparable damage to the brand of the Unity game engine. He is stepping down immediately as part of a massive, massive backpedal. The backlash against Unity has been so severe, and even after they backstepped on the pricing, there has still been echoes of lost trust and people trying to find new engines to switch to, that they've had to make drastic measures. And John Riccitiello has been basically told by the board to step down immediately. He has to get out to see if they can hopefully salvage some of what they had with game developers. Now, to give you some background, if you're not all up to date on this stuff, basically Unity is a game engine. You use that to make games. Game developers use them. Indie developers use them. Big developers use them. Genshin Impact, a lot of big games are made on Unity. And they wanted a piece of that pie because Unity does not make any money. Just to be clear, Unity for the entire term of John Riccatello's leadership has not profited at all. But they have large revenue, they just spend it all. And in fact, I've included a line here that's important. A ton of the reason that Unity is not a profitable company is because they spend $150 million plus on executive compensation for 5 people. For 5 people. Including, Carol Carpenter here, Senior VP and Chief Marketing Officer, making $32 million a year in stock compensation for a company that is not yet profitable. It's extremely odd that these people are getting paid so much for making decisions like the one they did. So anyway, they had to get profitable because times are getting more tough with interest rates rising. Companies have to make money. And Unity can no longer survive on borrowed money. And so their first solution was not to cut their pay. It was to do mass layoffs 3 times. Unity has done multiple huge layoffs 3 different times. And then still, after all that, they decided we're going to do one of the stupidest decisions of all time, which is what they recently announced, was that they were going to try and charge people per install. Anyone that made a game with Unity, they're going to charge per install, which was incredibly stupid, impossible to track correctly, and everyone backlashed. Now, the problem is, even though they've fixed that pricing, the trust is lost. So the thing is, how do I explain it? I use paint again. I use paint. So you are a developer, right? Look at you. You're so smart. And you make a game with Unity. Yeah. Unity. And then when it comes out, you get to keep the money. And all you do is you pay generally like a per seat, it's called, which is like per user at your company of the Unity dev program, a fee per month. So depending on the size of your games, you have a big game, you'll pay like $250 per person per month. If it's a smaller game, you pay less. And that was part of their terms of service, which means everyone agreed to it when they started making their game. Oh, you guys can't see it. Fuck. Sorry. sorry. You make a per seat. Okay. You're a developer. You use Unity per seat. Okay. You understand? It's not a great drawing. You're not missing much. You're not missing much. Okay. Okay. So you pay per seat. Now, the problem is not that Unity tried to raise prices and then walked that back, because that happens all the fucking time. Understand that Adobe is just as evil of a company as Unity is. They're just as greedy, and Adobe is doing fine. Their stock is up. Adobe raises prices all the time. The problem is not just being greedy. Many companies are greedy. The problem is they specifically broke everybody's trust because they changed their terms of service secretly. Without telling anyone, they changed it and then changed it so retroactively they could charge games already made on an install basis. Now, if you've already made a game with them on an old TOS, you're like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. That ruins trust forever, because that means anytime in the future, they could change the rules that you thought you already agreed to. Which, there might be some legal basis against it, but either way, it's fucked up for trust. So now that they've done that, it's like they have to do everything to undo the trust that's lost. And this guy, John Riccatello, getting rid of him is a good first step, because he is a fucking asshole, dude. This is the guy that famously caused FIFA 09 to launch with loot boxes, beginning EA's loot box fucking frenzy. He was the first one to force that in. He's the guy who said, devs making games without monetization in mind are fucking idiots. That's last year. Last year, he said, if you're not making games with monetization in mind, basically his EA style thing, he's a fucking idiot. And by the way, you're the CEO of Unity. You shouldn't be calling any devs fucking idiots. And then he is the guy that famously said that we should charge $1 per reload in Battlefield when he ran EA. That's not a joke. I had to look it up to confirm. He said $1 per reload. Luckily, he got talked down from that. But the CEO suggested, and he said that's because Players are not price sensitive in that moment of intensity. The play first, pay later model works well as they become engaged in the game and will be willing to invest money into it. I mean, this guy's a psychopath, and he's part of the reason people are getting so angry at modern games. So getting him out of Unity is a great first step, but it's going to be a while if they're going to be able to regain the trust they lost, because again, changing agreed upon terms is like the no-no. That's the thing that makes you feel like every contract you make with him is unsafe. So big win that he's out, but big fail for them in general. Now I'm going to go to another CEO who's been having some funny issues lately. And that, of course, is someone you can all say who on. You'd think I'd say Elon Musk, but technically he's not the CEO. I'm talking, of course, about Linda Yaccarino, the ostensible CEO of X.com, aka Twitter. Now she was recently at a Vox Media conference talking about her time as CEO and didn't do that great of a job.
Another point of distinction when you're talking about months and months old information. So 90% of the top 100 advertisers have returned to the platform.
So this is her big thing. She was brought on for one reason only, because Elon Musk is not good at talking to advertisers. He scares them, in fact. They feel uncomfortable. They don't want to pay to spend money. Oh, too quiet? Sorry, I could turn it up. Sorry. She basically said, sorry, I'll play it again. She went on to Vox Media, and she has been going on this media tour to explain that Twitter's actually doing great. The advertisers are back, baby.
Of the top 100 advertisers have returned to the platform. In the last 12 weeks alone, about 1,500 have returned. So whether it is small business or big brands, right? Like AT&T, Visa, Nissan, all returning. Why?
That's awesome. Big ups, Linda. You got all the brands back on Twitter. But, the follow-up question is, how much are they spending? So that's what they looked into. Visa, for example, was touted as one of the big brands returning advertisers. Visa, in the last 12 weeks, has spent $10. $10. And she mentioned them by name as a big returning advertiser. Now, in the 12 weeks before Musk bought Twitter, they spent $77,500. So it's a 99.9% decrease, yet she is still claiming that the advertisers are coming back. But the problem is the ad spend is simply not there. Now this ad is kind of cut off, but as you can see, this is month over month ad spend decline from X.com. Every single month is down year on year. 57% down, 78% down, 72% down, 61% down. This company is basically about 70 to 80% smaller in terms of revenue and employee size and everything else than it was when it was purchased. And the problem is, as I've mentioned this over and over, is that, in a vacuum, if this is a private company Elon owns and it's not making money, who cares? He's the richest man on earth. But the problem is, Twitter has a massive, massive debt bill. They have a $1.2 billion a year debt bill, which averages to about $100 million a month they have to pay in interest every month. Okay? So, to who? To the banks. When Elon Musk bought this company, he didn't have all of the money he needed in cash. So he borrowed $13 billion from banks. Now he has to pay interest on that loan every single month. And that interest is huge. It's massive. And so they're having trouble paying that bill. Now, look.
Elon Musk just announced a new monthly fee for users.
Yep.
And my question for you is, do you want to start charging all users of X, as he said, and how many users do you think you will lose as a result?
Can you repeat?
Elon Musk announced you're moving to an entire.
So, well, again, oh, you guys can't see it. Fucking kill me, dude. Sorry, I'll play it again. Sorry. Okay.
Elon Musk.
So, there, again, if you're ever wondering when you go around Twitter and you're wondering why are they making so many decisions that seem short-sighted for money? Why are they getting rid of headlines and links and making it harder to click links out of the site so they can keep more time on sites to watch more ads? Why are they still showing ads to people that spent money on Twitter Blue? Why are they doing that? It's because they need to raise money now to keep paying these constant interest payments. Or, as is being theorized, the banks will just repossess Twitter. I am not kidding. Wait, I want to show you this before I go on. This is 5 days ago. Elon Musk's X is a black hole of value, and the banks might take back the keys to Twitter. The banks have a claim, if this interest stops getting paid, to just repossess, like a repo reaper, the fucking company and then try to salvage it for value because they are $13 billion in the hole and there's not a good chance they can pay it back. So there's a real shot of that. But anyway, the point is Linda did this interview and she very obviously has not been hearing what Elon Musk has been saying.
Elon Musk just announced a new monthly fee for users.
Yep.
And my question for you is, do you want to start charging all users of X, as he said, and how many users do you think you will lose as a result?
Can you repeat?
Elon Musk announced you're moving to an entirely subscription-based service.
Again,
Nothing.
It's a bad look when a CEO, it's so quiet, dude. It's a bad look when a CEO, the CEO, her, doesn't know what's happening with the company. When Elon Musk is making claims that he hasn't ran by her. And so she is clearly being presented with this right now live.
Free on about using X.
Did he say we were moving to it specifically or is thinking about it?
He said that's the plan.
Yeah.
So did he consult you before he announced that?
We talk about everything.
I mean, this interview was bad. I highly recommend if you want to see funny business interview, watch the whole thing because she just wasn't ready for it. There were some serious questions and it's very obvious that she's really like a chief sales officer. Her only job is actually to talk to advertisers and he's the CEO, but they've flipped it for the media and she doesn't know what's going on. So yeah, it's a very Cuddy and House situation, actually. You feel bad for her? Don't. She's making a ton of money and she'll be fine afterwards. But it's funny because it tracks back to their very first interaction together. When she was first announced as CEO, it was done in this tweet by Elon Musk. And this was the first time she heard about it. Elon Musk's tweet had been a surprise to her. She had to rush out of a meeting at NBC to explain it to her boss. Her boss saw the tweet and saw that she was quitting before she knew about it. So again, she is a figurehead in entirely every episode you can see. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Ad revenue is down, and again, so they're doing things like this, where as you can see, advertisers are having the links and the titles removed from all of their posts. Like any post linking off-site has been stripped of its metadata and is now just down to saying, the URL to try and reduce clicks. And it's just anti-user. It just makes the site more annoying to use. But the idea is if you don't click it, you'll spend more time scrolling ads, which is crazy, which is, it's an insane short-term thinking, but they're in a short-term mode. So let me go back over here. And so they did create this. Where did I put it? This. Yeah. So this happen. And, you know, the one cool thing about Twitter, the feature I think they've improved upon since Elon Musk took over. Wait, what is this Juniper thing? Sorry. Whatever. Free Juniper? Who is Juniper? Twitter poster? He got banned? Oh, he got banned for calling Musk a pedo. Okay. Well, R.I.P. fallen soldier. Oh, she got banned. Sorry, she got banned for R.I.P. fallen soldier. Hopefully she moved on to a better website. But anyway, so there's this feature on X.com where readers can add community notes, basically like fact checking in real time, and it's actually useful. The fact checks have been used many times to like show this is fucking obviously a scam. This is not full information. This is trying to mislead you. It's a good feature. The only problem is people started to apply it to Twitter's own ads. So this is an Uber ad about driving like an Uber, you're the boss. And then the fact check says it advertises earn like a boss. However, you only earn $11.77 per hour. So obviously, if you're trying to sell ads, you don't want people to pay to get fact checked. Uber's pissed about this. So what did Elon Musk do? They added a new ad format that cannot be reported or blocked. And in fact, they have stripped out all the identifiers that it's an ad at all. The things on the right, these two images on the right, are ads that you can pay for that have no check at all. People can't even tell these are paid, which is so fucked. It makes your experience on the platform so much worse. Can't be reported, can't be blocked. And yeah, I think you're supposed to have to disclose it, but they don't. So FTC, another a lawsuit against Elon Musk. I can't tell. The point is, all of these decisions come from the same place, which is that.
Told Sarah you were nearing profitability. How close are you?
Yeah, well, that's so exciting. I'll get back to your first question, but what's so exciting is that from an operating cash flow perspective, we're just about break even. It looks like in early 24 we'll be turning a profit.
So they keep saying we're just about, and I love that hand wave because it's not really in this quote, but she mentions that they're just about break even, not including interest expense, which is the vast majority of the cost. They've already cut so many of their actual expenses because he doesn't pay for office bills. He's fired all the employees. They're almost even on the fucking shell game they have left, and they doesn't include their fucking interest expense. So that's the big, like, they're not talking about it. They keep ignoring the elephant in the room. They have to spend $100 million a month on interest, getting nothing for it. Which means the site not only has to be where it was before, which it's not, it has to grow massively to sustain that level of cost, and it's not doing it, which means something's got to give soon. Either they go to all paid or they sell out to the banks or something, because they're actually on a ticking clock into 24. If the site stays the same, they cannot afford to keep going. So we'll see. That's what's going on with Twitter. Again, all of this is due to something else. A big win. A big cosmic aware moment, win or fail for all of us, is that interest rates are at all-time highs. And I don't want to talk about interest rates too much because it gets kind of boring for people and they don't understand it. But essentially, it's the government decided cost of money, how much you have to spend when you borrow money. Okay? And they've been at historical lows for a very long time, which has caused all sorts of weird bubbly things to happen. And now they're really high. Now, what that means is if you borrow money for a car or for a house or for a business or anything, your interest payments are a lot higher. And that sucks for businesses that have gigantic offices that aren't filled or have, just massive debt like Twitter. Their payments get higher and higher. But it also sucks for average people. If you were to buy a $500,000 house in 2021, your payment would be about $2,000. If you buy that same house now, your payment's like $3,300. So the payment on everything is going way up. And what this means is everybody on the left that bought a house before 2021 is locked in to these great interest rates for 30 years. And they are not selling. They will not sell for any reason because they don't want to double their payment. So we're at a point where, like, housing should probably be going down because nobody can afford it, but nobody wants to sell. So the only way housing can go down is if there's mass unemployment. That's like what we're at. We're at this weird freeze where like everything in the market is telling housing prices they have to crash because nobody can buy. We have 50% of people 50% of young people living at their parents, which is higher than the peak during the Great Depression. It is the highest it's ever been in American history, the number of young people living with their parents, because nobody can afford a house, but also nobody can sell. So it's a completely unique story. It's not like 2008 at all. It's completely different from 2008. It's totally different. It's like a weird freeze. So if you want to have a general understanding of what's going on, that's what's going on. The monthly cost of a new mortgage is now 42% of the U.S. median income. It's 10% higher than it was to get a mortgage on a house than it was in 2008. It's historically unaffordable right now. It's never been more unaffordable to get a house in almost any country. And people are responding in weird and outlandish ways because it's like a weird pressure on every single person trying to make a living. And the last time that Treasury yields were this high, again, these are government bonds and yields on government bonds, basically the risk-free rate. Last time they were this high, 06, 07, 07, 07. And what happened right after all this? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It was perfect. Nothing. It was all perfect. So something's got to give is all I'm saying. Something's got to give. We are not in a sustainable place. I have a box. I mean, that's basically a mansion in today's economy. If you have a box, you can go to San Francisco and rent that shit out for $8,000 a month. But everyone else is kind of fucked. How do I short the housing market? You have to watch The Big Short 10 times, and then a genie will come out and tell you how to do it. Anyway, what that means is everybody with money is sort of deciding to pull their money out of all of the risky stuff. Real estate, if they can. High beta stocks, and just put it in these high yielding, high percentage government bonds. And it's called T-bill and chill. Ads, fuck me in the fucking ass. There's more ad than streams. That's absolutely not true, bro. I think the ads are done. No, they're not. But a lot of people are just doing T-bill and chill. They're just, because you can get guaranteed 5% or more in a government bond that's 100% risk-free. And people are pulling the money out of banks, which is why we saw the Silicon Valley Bank problem earlier and why we're probably going to see more stress in banks. There's a very good chance we're going to see more banks report financial issues. Their stocks are to drop. Maybe they go under. I think we are not done with banking crises because there's so many banks where people are pulling their money out, putting it in T-bills, or they have a ton of money loaned to like commercial real estate, big office buildings that can't get paid back. So we're seeing a lot of problems in banks. But that doesn't matter as much as, I'm skipping ahead here. The reason these office buildings are going under, I'm not talking about this, is this. And that is, ever since COVID, I'm giving a win here, workers have decided that if they can, if at all possible, they don't want to go to the fucking office. People really want to work from home. And so they're saying, we will, I'll let the ads finish because we're almost there. People are, sorry, it's 4 seconds. Finished? Okay. Workers really, really, really want to work from home. They have a $1.4 trillion message for the Fortune 500. We'll return to the office if you pay for the commute and for childcare and for lunch and of course for coffee too. But that's a long and short way of saying that the B tier offices, the offices that aren't like nice with some kind of perk or differentiated reason to go in, are just floundering. People aren't going. They're finding any reason not to go. And they're starting to be empty. And only the higher end offices are still having some people come back into them. And even when they're going back into them, they're doing what's called coffee badging, which I just found out about. People are being forced to go back into the office. So what they're doing is they're going back in, they're badging in, getting a coffee, and then leaving. Which is like more than half of all hybrid workers are admitting to do that. 58% are saying they're coffee badging to just go in, check their box, which means the war between workers and the corporations are heating up as they try to find out who is doing this. They're starting to track using your badge, not just when you show up, but how long you stay. They're monitoring things like when you print, when you print things, when you send emails, when they're like using a complex web to figure out if you're staying long enough, which of course is absolutely eroding employee trust. When your employer monitors you that much, or when they make sure you have to like jiggle your mouse when you're out of work, or it all reduces trust, and it makes it feel like instead of like you're part of a team, it feels like you're like, being monitored, like you're being like almost like a prisoner or whatever. So that's what's happening. This war is going back and forth, and it's causing office real estate values to plummet. Speaking of values plummeting, let's talk about the core values of a show called Squid Game. Now, as you guys know, Netflix is launching a real-life version of Squid Game, and I'm going to give them a big win for fully understanding what the show is about. Because they've done two things recently that are very funny. Number one is that there's an inside report that just came out saying the conditions on the show were inhumane. That they actually had to have medics show up multiple times, that people were saying that the conditions had nothing to do with the game. People were like in sub-zero temperatures for 8 hour plus for one of the games. I mean, they made it realistic. Nobody died, to my understanding, but like there was injuries. It was way beyond what you expect when you sign up, and they weren't paid either. All contestants were not paid, so they showed up voluntarily, thought they were on a fun game show, and instead like were tortured basically, which is insane. And they also launched a Squid Game slot machine to join the constant wave of gambling that is sweeping through society. Again, all part of the creator's original plan. This is what Squid Game was about originally. And you can tell he loves it because look at this smile here when he found out that he got no residuals and no IP ownership on his very popular show, despite earning $900 million for Netflix. Look at it. Look at this guy. They really got it, dude. They leaned into the dystopia theme of it, which is so sick. So all I want to say on this is give a huge win to Mr. Beast, who did it better a long time ago. It's so old news, Netflix. Fucking get over it, bro. If you're going to do it, he did it like fucking a million years ago, and it was good and got 100 million votes. Get on, dude. And with that discussion of Korea, I want to jump over to a different country. Now, normally, this is where we talk about China. And I would introduce Xi Jinping to tell you about what's up Beijing. But instead, I have a special announcement today. An entirely different country. An online country. A sovereign national state of the dumbest people I've ever heard of all time. I am presenting a new announcement today for Marketing Monday.
There was an idea to bring together a group of idiotic people so that when Atrioc needed us, we could create the content that he never could. Content so stupid and unfunny that I wrapped all the way around to being funny again. And now, he's calling on us once more. It is time to assemble. You ready, Neg Neg? there was.
Thank you to Whodat. We are reopening the Reddit. I have decided that I missed the fun part of the community. People have been making fun songs and shit. I've been inundated with DMs from people that I can't read all of that are like, can you look at this? And so I'm bringing back the Reddit. We've got some new moderators. I think it'll be a really fun time. If you like to be part of this community, I think it's a fun community. Feel free to join the Reddit. It is open again. I expect to see many stupid-ass Spoon Trioc memes and the like. But we're bringing it back. And a huge shout-out to Kage and Negneg and Whodat for making that video. It was very... it's short, but it actually, I felt a lot of pride in it. It was really cool. It was very nice. And so that's that. And we'll have the big awards coming later this year. That, of course, is the end of Marketing Monday today. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week with more marketing and business news. Thanks for watching. Yeah, sorry, a shorter episode this week. I had a lot to cover. We had a lot to do today, but very excited to have the Marketing Monday and the... one more bonus. And... on the Reddit, within a week, for fans who've been asking for a return of the battle report, there may be a surprise. There may be a surprise. First Reddit recap, Friday. This Friday, first Reddit recap. So if you have new stuff to get it in by Friday, and we'll do our first new Reddit recap. And without further ado, it's almost 10 o'clock, and I promised to watch 2 episodes of House, so I'm going to, even though it's going to take me past my bedtime. So I'm going to get a water, I'm going to get snacks, and we're going to jump over into the finale of House Season 4. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I'm a little rushed and my voice is gone today, but hopefully you enjoyed some of that marketing discussion. I have to blow my nose. I have to get a water. I got to hit the lights. I'm going to play an ad, and I'm going to... play the Drop Spindle ad song. Well, actually, I can't. Because she changed it. It's going to play the stupid fucking moo thing again. Wait, she got it back. I think it's back. Okay. I like the Moonion. Changing title. House MD Finale Night. Lupus Afflicted Support Group. Kleeble, thank you for the 12 months. Although it says I've been watching for 12 months, I've been watching for way longer. Haven't had as much time as I used to catch the streams, and now I have a full-time job. Appreciate you always, and please upload daily. I haven't been able to upload daily, but Adish has been crushing it on the Big A Clips channel. Hopefully you enjoy that. I've been working on trying to upgrade the YouTube and make some real bigger projects I've been working on. But if you watch the Big A Clips, it gets some great, some of that fun community feel in the back and forth of chat. So check that out, please. He's been killing it. He's getting like 50K or more per video, which is crazy because they're like 10-minute long clips and they all get fucking 50, 60K. I don't know. He did a great job. Good job to him. Thank you for watching and congrats on the job. It's cool because I've been streaming for multiple years now, through the pandemic. And a lot of people have told me like they started out like college people and now they're getting jobs. And in some way, probably not really, but something I said stuck with it where they helped them, and that's cool. I don't know. It's been cool to see. Okay. Since I can't catch your stream, I love watching the Clips channel. Yeah, it's been great. I think he's doing a good job on it. All right. Everyone has snacks and drinks. I want to jump into it because it is kind of late, especially for EST frogs who are dying. House MD Prime Season 4. -10? Sorry, I will try to read. I just hit the biggest dab of my life in college right now. Engineering is tough but fun. I'm faded than a hoe. Thank you so much. What an extremely wise use of $10. I appreciate it. That was I can tell I've got a real... I hope you build the bridge I drive on in the future. I hope you build our next F-35, dude. I hope you... Let's get this engineer on something big. Build a fucking train for America. What has Yodi Gang been up to? I haven't checked in on Fulcrum in a minute. Is he still getting faded in a hoe? Has he stuck true to his values? The same shit? That's base, dude. That's what he should be doing. If he switched up, that would be bad. If he got Hollywood and changed, if he's still going to Burger King and fucking getting faded, that man is living the dream. He's living his fucking life. Oh no, he's cringy. What am I snacking on? Kirkland Bragg chips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the 2-part finale. Now, according to my chat, this is the highest 2 rated episodes of House and considered possibly the peak of the series. This 2-part finale. So we're going in for a fucking heater, ideally. That being said, I still predict House is going to commit many illegal actions that will shock and annoy us. House's Head aired May 11th, 2008. Which, if you don't know, had Leona Lewis's Bleeding Love as the #1 song. And the drummer from Rush died. That was really sad.